This one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw on second down. Rolling. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
2nd and 5. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man.
That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Second down and 4.
On second down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Here we go on fourth down.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Rolling. He's airing it out for Williams. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had unloaded that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Rolling. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Washington on 3rd down.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Rolling. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
On 4th down on his court. And look at this. Another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake. Rolling. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rolling.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 6.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 6 yards away.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Gay's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
to throw here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Giants 9. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Williams being motion left.
At the 23-yard line.
Liking 18, go!
Looking to throw on second down. Rolling. The left side completion to Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Check smash, check smash. Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Giants.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Hit and the ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60.
And the Commanders continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Roland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Check Bobcat! Check Bobcat!
On 1st down, Roland. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And my goodness, another interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Deonte Bankswiggle. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it.